We have a new design to show off. So, up here we had our formerly underutilized copper field. And the reason why it was being underutilized was because there were iron and stone patches around it. And honestly, we didn't really need the extra copper at the time. We are only processing it now just to get the area cleared out. Hmm. I just noticed this. There's the new design. Mm-hmm. If you can't tell what it is already, it's essentially drills hooked directly up to these passive provider chests. I wouldn't advise this for large scale bases, but for these this more of a cleanup op I'm doing here where it's just, oh hey, I'm trying to harvest the materials to get it out of the way. I think it's oh good, these ones are already done. Oh, yeah. And what's nice is that I don't have to run any conveyors, I don't have to do anything special to get it up and running. And the logistics bots will take it preferably wherever it's needed, but honestly, whatever wherever stuff is set up. Probably leverage that tree processing, all the extra trees in that tree processing plant. Have I ever been over here? I don't think I have. Oh well, we got nukes to drop. So yeah, so a couple of changes. This is our requester chest that requests all the bombs, and then it slowly loads all the bombs into this chest here. I think I'll break this out into proper filter chests. Well, filter we'll make this one the atomic chest. Our normal bombs. And not so normal bombs can go down. Pop out of the chest. Good. We have a little over singular stack. Here, bit. Yep. Then we go in here, set you to be the nuclear. Unfortunately, these dang things, the nuke, our nuclear variety, take frickin' targeting computers for the space computers, which I am just not ready to do any form of large scale production. We're struggling to get this all caught up, and I have a feeling once I start large scale production of these, this in particular will fall behind. You notice, well, red's not doing too much better. Strangely enough, red's actually doing slightly. Nope, red's doing a lot better. I didn't pay attention to it. So yeah. Luckily, circuitry is finally catching up. Unfortunately, blue circuitry isn't. Which, thanks, but whatever. Nights, my ranch was forgotten. Pickables. So you get devise with the
Hey.
leftovers from meals past. So now I got two from
And
the
he's dead.
actual restaurant, and then two random ones from other restaurants, which I am excited
Zach?
to have available to me. What in the world is going on with my? All right, that should do it. Are you back? Yeah. Oh, what are you doing here?
Hi.
Hi.
Uh,
Slight problem.
Zach, I am legit happy.
What have you done with Aiden?
I got to see a B-29 fly today.
Yeah, you told me all about it.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty awesome. Wish I didn't have work.
Dude, from 12 to 2 tomorrow, they're letting people walk around it. I'm half tempted to take half a day tomorrow and go do that.
Well, if you do, I would like to come.
All right. Sounds like a plan then.
Yeah.
I'll just have to let my supervisor know tomorrow. Hey, I'm gonna be taking a half day today. I got an appointment.
I'm sure that would be such a big problem.
No, it won't. I have plenty of leave.
You didn't hear my
Anyway,
sarcasm.
yeah, I know. Anyway, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Hmm. All right. Bombs. Hmm. Do we? No, we're not going to waste all of our names. Not yet. Hmm. All right. Come on. Very yummy. For my tummy. All right. Hmm. Right. This is to try and help with copper issues down the line, down the production line, I should say. Yeah. Hmm. Rip those out. What we can do with those out of the way is build that there. All right. Gosh dang it. Desperately need all the copper, and stopping production for a few seconds is bad. Would we are causing chaos in all of our other production lines? We, mm-hmm. Even more raw copper coming up to this area, which will help when the train's not around. Literally right now. And I was going to blame this iron train for it, but literally no available copper trains. All right, now this is a problem. I really need to just build my new rail yard. Mm-hmm. I use designated sauce. Let's use the most unique of these ranch sauces. Give it a try. That's pretty good. I guess I shouldn't even bother with this charade, but McDonald's chicken nuggets and Popeye's blackened ranch. Pretty good. And if Aiden ever comes back, we can hear his reaction to it. Mm, oh, good. This is all backing up. That's a good problem. Mm, I don't think he's coming back. I think he's dead forever. There right now. Blackened ranch definitely better with Popeye's actual chicken. McDonald's nuggets are okay. Luckily tonight the nuggets are, I don't know, the McDonald's nuggets tonight are interesting. They're like, they're not as crispy as usual, but they're not like mushy either. Mm-hmm. More that container. Let's just stop all rats at production. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Storage system they're using. This one. Got it. Mhm. Then I know our copper ore just slowly being dumped into this system. I think we're going to end up eventually moving this entire setup, the rail setup here, move it over here, and use that as an opportunity to expand it. Oh, are you back?
Unfortunately.
How dare you come back?
Fine, I'll leave.
No, no, don't do that either.
Well, which is it? Do you want me to go or do you want me to stay?
Um, I'll raise you 6 flying wings.
Okay.
Be aware, one of their engines is made out of scotch tape. Budget cuts.
Is there anybody else here with us?
No, it's just us.
Oh.
I need your reaction to something.
What?
McDonald's chicken nuggets with blackened ranch.
I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of ranch, but not bad. That's a
I'm a little bit sad because my blackened ranch cup just ran out of blackened ranch.
oh.
And now I must finish these nuggets without the blackened ranch. So, I have news for you, Aiden.
And good news, bad news, indifferent news.
Just Factorio news.
Oh, so good news.
Yeah, yeah. So I now have 6 of the German flying wings, 3
That
of
is
the
good.
Junkers, the 3 Stukas,
Nice.
and then 2 B-2 stealth bombers. And I actually have more in boxes.
Nice. Das
They
ist
just
gut.
haven't been unpacked. Hmm. Huh? Hmm. More nukes. And that we don't have enough for easy moving. But so what? Also, fair warning on stream.
Wait, can you hear my guns?
No, I'm
Did you hear
just
my
letting you
music?
know. No, once again, just letting you know on stream. Oh, and to Starfleet Executive Order U953163921746
I just used a Mark 13 torpedo to destroy a ship.
What year was it?
Early.
What year was the torp?
1941.
No, it didn't go off. Got it.
No, but it destroyed the ship.
How is that possible? It didn't go off.
It did go off. It was one of the flukes. That
Work.
normally a fluke in the case of a torpedo is it doesn't work, but in the case of the Mark 13, it did work.
Mm. Yeah, you know the
And I can
guys in
tell it's
charge.
and I
What?
can tell it's an early Mark 13 because it's being dropped by a Devastator.
Well, and the story of the Devastator is so unfortunate just because of the Mark 13. That and the year that actually entered service. Well, the
Well, they
year
were
it
top
entered
of the
service
line for
against
when they
enemies.
Well, they were top of the line when they first entered service.
Oh yeah, they dude, the Devastator is actually in and of itself a really good airplane. And once again, the true tragedy of its story comes from the fact that when it actually saw service, it was well past its shelf life. And on top of that,
Well, didn't they already weren't they already replacing the Devastator with the Avenger anyway?
not really, sort of, from what I understood. From what I understand, going into World War II, like they had proposals on the board to replace the Devastator, but nothing was going anywhere yet, just because you know. But then Pearl Harbor happens, and they really hard, they start pushing hard for the Avenger, and the only reason why the Avengers remembered as a success over the Devastator is because the Avenger actually did get to benefit from the learning process.
Whereas the Devastator was virtually wiped from the U.S. inventory.
Even though, as a torpedo bomber, it was okay. A bit slow, but when it was built, it was great. And adding to that, and part of the reason why I say it's a really good airplane, is just the fact that once you get past, once a Devastator dropped its torpedo, holy mackerel, could they fight?
They were very maneuverable for a torpedo bomber.
Dude, they were practically fighter planes once they got rid of that damn torpedo. Like, there are stories of Devastators being jumped by Zeros, and the Zeros lose because the Devastator could just simply outmaneuver them.
Are we thinking of the Devastator or the Dauntless?
One of the two of them. I can't keep it straight, but I
I
know
think it
one
was
of
the
the two.
Dauntless you're talking about.
No, I really think it was the Devastator because
Well, the Dauntless.
the
Yeah,
Devastator's
because
biggest
remember,
problem was its top speed. But I could believe both of them were similar in those regards. I'd be willing to give it to both. But yeah, I'm not sure which one, but I know one of the two of them for sure was surprisingly capable. Is that a fair way of saying it?
very.
Because yeah, one of those two aircraft when they once you got rid of that flipping payload. Oh yeah, you want to fight me in the sky? Have fun. 30 minutes later, Zero's going down.
Bye.
Bye. Have a beautiful time. I know War Thunder. I swear it is the Devastator in War Thunder that I have that is surprisingly capable.
Does it have blue wings or yellow wings?
Blue.
Then it's the Dauntless you're thinking of.
Okay.
The Devastator has yellow wings.
Like in mind, we're talking War Thunder here, and War Thunder's kind of notorious for its issues. The first area that I'd like to point you to is the freaking aardvarks in the game.
The F-111?
Yeah. So in the game, they're depicted as lumbering, slow bombers. Well, not slow, fast, but lumbering bombers. How accurate of a description is that to the aardvark?
Not very,
How do we know this for a fact that it is not?
because the aardvark has been used in combat.
Nope. That's not the main reason. There's something specific that the aardvark has done, which beyond a shadow of a doubt means that it can turn.
What?
You know what a wild weasel is?
Yeah.
Aardvarks were used in that role. You know what that means, right?
They were used as ECMs.
They were also used as ECMs, but wild weasels. Think about what a wild weasel is meant to do.
Jam, isn't it?
No. No, 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 no. They are not there to jam the enemy. Gosh, I'm gonna have to explain it to you too then. Um no, let's say there's a missile battery over there that's causing your Air Force problems. What do you do to deal with it?
What?
Just what would you do to deal with it?
Blow it up.
So what's going to be the best way to blow it up when you know that the
Bomb.
missiles are being launched from one site, but the radar that actually detects and gets the initial lock is at a different site?
Distraction.
Distraction? All right, now let me actually describe the Wild Weasel mission to you. Wild Weasel flies in. Enemy radar locks Wild Weasel. Wild Weasel, after being fired at, evades missile by deploying chaff, flare, and sharp turns and evasive maneuvers. While this is happening, it decides, hey, yeah, see this anti uh, raid missile? Yeah, I'm just going to send that at you. Or it does it after it successfully evaded the missile. Or in other words, it blows up the flippin' radar controlling the SAM so that the SAM can't fire. Based off of that description, I'm pretty sure you can tell a wild weasel needs to be a very capable airplane.
Mm-hmm. Hence why F4s were used.
Yeah. Well, F4s, when they were first introduced, could outrun certain types of missile. Not all, but certain. Take a guess at what airplanes have served in Wild Weasel worlds over the years.
What?
I want to see how much of this do you actually. Well, seeing how I actually had to describe the Wild Weasel mission. Yeah, so F4s were used, Aardvarks were used, F-16s were the last major one used. And it seems like the Wild. What?
F-35s.
Nope. F-35s aren't going to be used for the Wild Weasel role, mainly because our technology is getting so advanced to where the Wild Weasel role isn't fully necessary anymore. I'm assuming that doesn't make any sense to you.
It does.
It does or doesn't?
It does.
But yeah, so and the F-35 would be a terrible candidate to do it anyways. You know why?
Why?
It's reduced radar cross section. Now, the reason why the F-22 was never even why they weren't willing to select that airplane to do Wild Weasel. Part of that was because, well, it it's a very poor choice for it. It's also a reason why you wouldn't pick something like an F-117 or a B-2 bomber to do it. After all, a huge part of the point of the mission is to get them to lock onto you, or switch on their radars to lock onto you before blowing that radar up.
Right.
Now you've learned more about wild weasels than you ever wanted to know. But yeah, from what I understand, I think they're going to be dropping their wild weasel units here soon enough. Which is a little bit of a shame because I still think it's a cool thing.
Agreed.
But if they keep working on their increased stealth capabilities, I guess it really isn't needed to begin with. Then again, I'm sure that at some point missile technology will catch up. Or would it be a better description to say that the countries that we are actually worried about fighting will actually start making good equipment at some point?
I doubt it.
Hmm. Hmm. Mem.
You know what my favorite version of the F4 is?
What?
The E's and F.
Why?
Gun.
Fair enough. I'll say right now, as stupid as I think it was to get rid of guns entirely, I do agree with some of the other assessments where it talks about honestly a huge part of the reason why the F4s did as bad as they did initially was because of the stupid rules of war around them. Oh, and the junk missiles they would have been using at the time. Hmm.
I agree.
I think between those two factors, the F4 just, yeah. Then again, I'm very much of the opinion that even with the one tanker guy we know, I am very much of the opinion that as much as I like the new electronic screens and stuff they're adding to tanks to make it easier to see everything and kill everyone, they should still keep uh they should still keep this good old periscope just in case the electronics get knocked out or break or something stupid happens. Mm.
Oh, hello. What are you?
A toaster.
Oh, hello, Mig.
Are you playing War Thunder?
I might be. I might be also finishing up my last mission for the day too,
Oh,
because it is 12:15.
I was gonna offer to join you, but oh well.
Next
I
time,
guess
baby.
this allows me to do a bombing run with B2 Spirit before exiting Factorio. This will be a very spirited retaliation.
Phantom beats Mig.
B2 beat Bunker. Oh, I finished the center lines on the runway.
Really?
Yep. Those bugs didn't see it coming. Not that it matters to be stealthy against these bugs, but hmm, there's still one. Yeah, there is still. There's definitely a tower alive down there. All right, I think that's got that one. Let's hit these guys here. Okay. Okay. That poor bug spawner. Another bombing run there. Feels looking good. Do you want to know what plane the modder should make next?
What?
The C-130.
The Hercules?
Do you know why?
Why?
I want to drop Moabs. You know why I want the C-130 now, don't you?
Yes. I just dropped
It,
a toilet on somebody.
for anybody who doesn't know why, currently the C-130 is the only aircraft in the U.S. arsenal that can drop the Moab, and maybe other types of cargo planes like it. Oh, I'm out of bombs. This is sad. Come on. All right. One B2 Spirit has returned to the rearming station. That's just.
Right. I am
Wings.
gonna. Nice.
No. All right. Mm, yeah. Mhm. There it goes. Bah. I don't think I should do this. It would be nice to try and do like speed harvesting off the runway. Get all the coal. How many runways get closed because mining operations need to happen? It's not like we actually need the coal. It's just it's on my runway. Gosh dang it. All right. Well, I think we're good for now in terms of Factorio. We're still waiting for more nukes. We're still waiting for more booms. Waiting for artillery guns to get more range. So yeah. All right. All right. Guess I'll torture myself in a bout of War Thunder. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh, mm, 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 mm. Mm. They've added a new version, a new version of Puma. Hmm. All right, that's not a terrible ad, but wait, so are these new? Oh, mission objectives. Okay. Oh, that is a new vehicle. Not like we're even close to click throwing. Not like I'm even close to getting this. Well, this one makes a lot of sense, especially considering that the Americans have theirs. Hmm. For Israel, I'm planning on picking that up within the future and then hopefully grinding out this tree. Problem is the grind for this game is awful. That's, mm, mm. Alright. Let's intentionally go with you. Hmm. So, if you're wondering why we're kicking off with the Sherman when we clearly have the Markova, the answer is quite simple. We save it for later. We score a kill in the Sherman, great. If we don't, we have the Markova. Mm-hmm. One problem right away with the Sherman is how tall it is in comparison to more modern tank designs. I mean, some of those can be explained away. Hmm. Well, most of those issues can be explained away by the design decisions of the era. And I'll even take it a little bit further and say that clearly over there. Clearly, regardless of those design decisions, these Shermans lasted way longer than they had any right to in military service. There's a guy there. Still on enemy tank there. I don't have range. I have a range finder, I should say. They're part of reduced ammo. And again, I think realistically speaking, I've only used this tank a few times in combat. Our only chance at survival up against the player in C is going to be shooting him. Or he fires at us with an autocannon and doesn't kill us outright. I'll take that. That must be embarrassing. Yeah, a guy came at me with a Sherman and he liquefied my crew. Hope he was the only one. I'd like to know what his plan was. He's calling in artillery. I think there's a helicopter. Yep, on that ridge. Germany or Russia? Quickly restock while we're sitting still. Our crew member back. Friendly aircraft. Are we really gonna go through this entire fight in a flippin' Sherman? Clearly, we are invincible. Yes, they liquefied our loader. Oh, that's... he may have used up his missiles. That would explain a lot. Dang, I wish these things had stabilizers. So, according to my research on these tanks, I should definitely cross-check at some point. But I believe the gun on them is French. As a matter of fact, I believe the entire turret, this particular turret, is a French turret. And Israel bought them at some point. Alright, so he got murked. I think we're looking at a leopard. Which, if that's the case, our only chance of winning against him is going to be getting a shot off on his gun and disabling it. Leopards have very good frontal armor in this game. And I, even with my knowledge of tanks, I just can't guarantee I could kill him in one shot. Weasel. Was a weasel. That's 2 kills for us. Good. Isn't there a... yeah. Neither. Here you go. Alright. B. Shift. B. Shift. Looking. So, we are officially fighting modern tanks with a less sophisticated vehicle of our own. Sorry, give me one sec. I don't like that solution. Yep, give me a sec. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't do crazy good that match, but hey. Hey. We, we survived an entire battle with 2 kills and a Sherman. Take that. Have at thee. Beat you to death with a spoon. Oh. Call me the spoon killer. Oh. I think this is a 90 mil. How many mils are you? 105. So it's a long barrel 105. I'll be right back. But take that. Have at thee. Long barreled 105 for the win. uh, yeah, I'll be back. All right. We are ready to continue. Now the question is, do we play as Israel with their... Oh, that's Sweden. Do we play as Israel with our Markova and work our way to the other stuff? Almost the flippin' hate max. These things look derpy as heck. Might as well, like, just show it while talking about it. But the AMX, like I said, pretty derpy looking tank because of its turret. Um, has a very nice autoloader system, from what I understand. I don't know how well it actually worked, but in games, I mean, it's nice. Hmm. Hmm. Already, I am very disappointed, but that's probably because of what I'm facing. Yeah, that did okay there. I think this is only a 90 mil on this tank. Not the biggest fan. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know why, but I kind of love this version of the Markova, mainly because, so like, you look at this, and then you look at this, and you may not realize it, but that previous tank is still here. All of this, all of this around it, just up armoring. It's just an armor package on top of this. And to me, that makes it all the more glorious. There's. Hmm. Hmm. One of these things is very confusing. This is supposed to be the tank lineup, but it has an airplane in it, which would completely butcher its chances of being successful. Hold that. Put you. Oh, you. Yeah, we'll match that tank. Blonde. Maybe intentionally go under. No. Men. Secondary armaments. Good. Gun. Yeah, if the Russians get their little, well, the Americans have had this little minigun tank now for a little while. So yeah, the Russians can have their quad cannon. Hmm. Hmm. Wait, that wasn't in the tree already? Oh, they had the older versions. No, they added the 90. Even though it's literally the same flippin' tank as the previous ones, just with a bigger derp cannon on it. The US 90 in earlier war is World War II terms is very derp. Honestly, I'll say right now, Pershing has the reputation of being, oh yeah, it's such a great tank. It does all these great things and is such a great vehicle. Pershing itself wasn't the great part. The 90mm cannon, now that if they had thrown that on other vehicles, they easily would have earned the reputation it had. Then again, if people weren't constantly going around and saying the Sherman was a piece of crap, that would probably have the reputation it actually deserves. Alright, well, we'll do one more match. We'll run Yankee Doodle. Nah, I don't want to run Yankee Doodle. Huh? That tank there. All right. All right. All right. Hmm. Heavy armor. We are very slow. We don't have a great top speed. But, on the bright side, we get to be a brick. Brick. Helmets. So remember, we are going to win just because we have the extra fuel can next to the main fuel tank. Or should I say the main external fuel tank. Oh, and we also have our bush guard. Can't forget that. We're just going to slowly trundle along the open field. Oh, hey, Yak Tiger. Don't mind me. Mm. Don't worry, dude. I'm finding the range. I was looking at flipping flower. There he is. Oh, good. Next shell. I'll take that. That shell went right over his head. Right about there.
Panzergranate geladen.
Oh, hi, you. Stay there, bud.
Panzergranate geladen.
Hmm. Our entire crew was safe because we backed up when he fired his machine.
Captain getauscht. Der Schiff ist wieder einsatzbereit. Panzergranate geladen.
Alright, well, we can't fix that radiator on the left-hand side. So hopefully that's not a problem. Alright. I was honestly suspecting we would get killed, but apparently the one airplane who charged at us in rage because we killed him, that probably isn't what actually happened there. He just saw the giant brick on the ground. Full stop, full stop. I saw him away. Good, good, good. Pull that back up.
Verstanden. Vorwärts.
Just slowly move up on it. I'm gonna kill him with a hybrid. Oh! He's right. What's annoying is we just saw him. This is really dumb on our part. We should just take advantage of range. After all, the mouse isn't invincible. It is killable, and there is stuff around that can kill us. But, with that being said, we are up here. We made it across the open field. Wish I could have seen where he got shot from. Because my biggest concern is that we're moving in with an enemy tank beyond this position. There he is. That wasn't a good day for you, Yank.
Panzergranate geladen.
Oh. Is there an enemy tank over there? Oh. Get out of here!
Panzergranate geladen.
Moving up, we gotta help the mouse. Survive!
Sie wurden getroffen.
Ah, I love that. Come on, reload. Shove it in, loader.
Ziel beschädigt! Ziel getroffen! Ziel beschädigt!
Got his track. Good, good, good.
Ziel beschädigt! Ziel getroffen! Unterwegs! Kampfauftrag erfüllt!
The mouse has successfully withheld you. Yes, it's good. Don't mind us. We're just going to sit here in the most armored tank on the battlefield and just watch your rounds. It sounds like a bell in here, but hey, we're still alive. Oh. The mouse. It wasn't the best tank design ever. Anyone who tells you that it was is a dunce. Quite simply, they're an idiot. However, with that being said, it doesn't matter if they would be an idiot. Let's get this tank. We'll look at this tank while we talked about this. It's not the best tank ever. Arguably the worst tank design ever because, like, if you imagine it as it's meant to be like the epitome of armor protection. And like, in terms of that, like, it's okay. It's not great. Like, you know, not horrendous, but not great. In terms of its armor performance, the reason why its armor performs so well is because it's so thick. A thick boy. I mean, just look at this turret. Ironic thing about this particular model, this turret wouldn't have worked on this hull. It was a different hull, and that's what it would have taken, a different hull with a different turret design, which was actually known as the Mouse 2 turret design, because crazy thing about the Mouse turret, as it turns out, rounding a turret like this, stupid. Stupid. Very stupid. The reason why is when shall hit bottom part of the turret of the turret's front plate, shall go hit the front plate and then it go down into tank. Not good for tank. Not good. I don't know why I'm doing this. Yeah, but not good for tank. So Mouse 2 turret would have been the production turret. So you're saying that a T-34 frontal plate of a T-34 could resist a gun that nobody had even deployed. Okay then, War Thunder. Believe what you want about Russia. Because clearly you're wrong. Jeez. Wonder why I have so many problems with this game. That's saying that the main gun from this thing, T-34 can resist main gun of Super Mega Mouse tank, which was only seen on the Yag Tiger. Anyways, no, the Mouse tank is an absolutely ridiculous concept. Not a terrible concept. It's ridiculous in the sense that it is a heavily armored, slow tank that when it gets there, well, put simply, it would have been unkillable since nothing really, good luck killing it. Like, it might be slow, but once it gets there, good luck getting rid of it. Especially when, at the time, no one really had anything that would have been able to reasonably get, like, maybe the Russians? assuming that the gun they brought didn't have its own problems, which one thing's for sure, I'm never going to be able to go to Russia in my lifetime. But no, so this is like the only tank in the German arsenal which had. Let's just verify this. So this is a 100. Yeah, this is it. 128 millimeter Pak 44 cannon. Which, if you look at the mouse, 128 millimeter 44 Pak cannon. I like what Chieftain asked about this thing, which is that it's a very big gun, but it's also a very big tank. So he was curious about how the recoil would affect it. I mean, when your tank weighs 160 flippin' tons. Yeah. 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 I don't think I would say. Yeah. Yeah. No, the mouse is dumb at the end of the day because, quite frankly, don't get me wrong, the Allies wouldn't have had a response to it, but at the same time, I know for a fact it would have ended up just being a massive waste of resources, which I'll say right now, I wish Germany would have actually built the 100 that they had commissioned and that they would have seen proper combat on a battlefield because, number one, I would have loved to have heard how the Allies actually dealt with the damn thing. And two, I'd like to hear what type of bomber was finally used to blow its turret off. That, and I also would have loved to have heard how big of a strain on the already limited German resources. Yeah. 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 So yeah, mouse, great tanking concept in practice. Meh, it's terrible. Which is sad because it's a neat tank. The E100 concept vehicle, which was well underway. So for anybody who doesn't know, the the E100, the alternate design, while we're talking about this, so the E100 is the competing design from Krupp. Sort of competing, sort of not. Porsche had been pushing for the E1 for the mouse for a very long time. Porsche saw it as the vehicle that would win the war and end Germany's crisis of tanks, which is a very amusing thought. But okay, you do you, Porsche. So the mouse tank design was on the drawing board for flippin' ever. Finally presents to Hitler. Hitler says, "Build the damn thing." Unfortunately, Porsche and his factories couldn't build the mouse, so it had to be built by Krupp. Krupp, almost immediately after receiving this thing to build, practically immediately begins work, design, and goes and proposes the E100. Which I'll say right now is a far, far better design in terms of making a ridiculous, stupid, super heavy tank that is very difficult to kill, very difficult to take out, and it's just tough as nails. It made a ton of improvements right off the bat with a better turret design that solved that issue that I was talking about, where once again you, well, it happens even with beak turrets, unless there are ways to design around it. I'm not going to get into it because I'm not going to pretend to be that much of a tank expert. I do know that there are some very easy tricks, like for instance, if you intentionally make your armor weak on the underside of your beak design, so this is your beak, it's this nice triangular shape. Shells that hit the bottom of beak deflect into armor. But if you intentionally make this part weak and make it so that's a part that gives out before it actually hits your main armor, which is more like that, yeah. And as long as it fails at the point where your roof armor would fail, or preferably before it would fail, long before it would, then you're not going to have a problem. But yeah, so if your armor angles into tank and shell comes in and hits armor that angles into tank, the only ways to really fix it is to either have thicker top armor or don't have the slope. Don't have the slope is by far the best answer, because the best problem to deal with is one that doesn't exist. And sure, you'll never fully resolve every single issue you possibly have with your vehicles, but you can at least minimize them as much as possible with just better engineering, better design. Or you can be like Star Wars, where the rule of cool is far more important. Yeah. Alright. Right, we were jumping around this facility where we just unlocked the ability to go up. And I think this is what we're doing. Also dual-bladed now.
Cal Kestis. How predictable. Oh yes, I know your name, your past, and most importantly, about Cordova. Tell me, where did he hide the holocron? Outstanding.
And I really haven't played this game. So C. And then yeah, it's Z to dodge, right? Yeah. Maybe, but at least I won't die as Sith.
You can't win. Accept it. That was nothing.
Alright. First things first. For once, we're just quitting to the title screen, because I did not expect a major fight. And considering I'm right now a little bit rusty, because we just haven't been playing this game that much, I'll admit, the reason why I haven't been playing the game that much is because I've been trying to save it for on-stream videos and stream. Now we're doing stuff anyways. Let's go with that. I'm going to use this meditation circle. May respawn some people, but it should be. Yeah, we're fine. Oh yes, there's some stormtroopers around now. Yeah. We're not paying attention to them. We're not paying attention to us. Hello, second sister.
How predictable.
You smell like cheese.
Oh, yes. I know your name, your past, and most importantly, about Cordova. Tell me, where did he hide the holocron? Outstanding.
Southeast Asia, that's where he is. Alright.
I'm the superior fighter.
That's an interesting theory. Let's put that
I
to the
suffered
test.
far worse.
What, Vader stabbing you in the neck? Oh, we didn't dodge, so doesn't matter, we got health.
You'll be with your master soon. Come over here, Padawan.
Right.
Stop moving.
Get better at fighting. Alright, that move is tripping me up. Alright, I have something that's distracting me. There we go. Oh. Dang. There is not a lot of reaction time.
You can't win. Accept it. This is too easy.
Yeah, considering a lot of your moves are kind of bullshit. You're one to talk about people moving out of the way. Eh.
Amateur.
Why can't I parry into an attack? But that's
You're
good.
learning. Not quite as gifted as Sear's last apprentice, but not bad.
You've been keeping count.
I'm surprised she didn't tell you. Sarah was never good at keeping secrets.
And you know her so well, huh?
She was weak. Cracked in an Imperial torture chair. Surrendered the location of her naive Padawan. They would never have found me.
If it wasn't for her, she betrayed me.
manipulate me.
So sure are you? When faced with a choice to protect herself or her Padawan, she chose self-interest. She'll sell you out too.
Well, I can handle myself.
Can you afford to take that chance? Your new master harbors great darkness. The look on her face when she saw what they had done to me, as I am now. She turned, exposing her true nature. She used the dark side.
She cut herself off from the Force.
Oh? How long before she cracks and betrays you too? Is that who you want beside you when you
I have
find
an
the
easy
hunt?
counter to this.
What would Jaro Tapal say?
You have no right to mention his name.
I wonder, what would he think if he could see his Padawan now, skulking in the shadows with a betrayer, granting her access to a legion of impressionable students?
I won't let anyone touch them.
I thought the same thing once.
Okay. Things have obviously changed, but quite frankly, I don't care what you have to say. I can protect myself. Quite frankly, if it wasn't for BS game
Thanks for
mechanics.
the help back there, BD. You saved my life. And got us closer to the tomb.
Actually, we've already reset everything behind us anyways, and I doubt Trilla's gonna let us just walk out of here. Yeah, we don't have any.
We found it. Feels different than the other tomb. I don't know. I don't like it.
Oh, you pressed the wrong button. Like C to drop down, right?
I found
Z.
it. But, Seer, why didn't you tell me?
Because she's a liar.
You... How?
I rerouted communication the moment you tried to contact her. Slicing encrypted transmissions was always a pastime of hers. She taught me one. There's no technique Sarah has that I haven't perfected.
Mm-hmm. Nice to know that our character is essentially a cat. For anybody who doesn't know, cats have the unique ability that anywhere where you can fit Alright, so we have to go this way. Hmm. Hmm. What am I not seeing? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, nothing there. And we need to go this way. It's probably something dumb I'm not seeing. There has to be somewhere to climb up. Ah! How the map picks things out.
Oh, nice.
My friend, these devices appear to simulate this planet's gravitational pull. I can't help but see it as a motif.
So far outside of that Guardian and the Troopers. I need to reset. That's the last strike. Alright, that'll be useful. If we pick up 2 more points, we'll be maxed out and everything that we currently have. I doubt it. I think we're actually about to
You're
fix
running
it.
out of time.
For what?
My scouts located an artifact of interest at the rear of this tomb. Even now I'm studying it, learning his secrets. It seems Cordova was rather taken with these Zephyr. Perhaps enough to hide the holocron amongst their bones.
Yeah, we'll see how much you learn. Keep your guard up.
Enemy spotted.
Attack him quickly!
Fire, Zachller!
My turn. What? Okay.
A relic from the ancient Zephyr. I sense great vanity and extravagance in this period of their history. Just need to know, don't you? What is it, BD?
New Mantis Magic.
Get him! Up there!
Hi.
Let's take him on! Your turn! We got this!
Next.
Got an opening! He's mine!
You're too slow.
Get him already! I'm on him!
Hi, guys.
All right, let's end it.
That must be embarrassing. Why don't you let your commanders know? Oh, wait. Just off the ledge. That's where he belongs.
We're never getting across this gap. Better double back and tell the squad.
That's always a fun solution. It's the equivalent of just like pushing a bad guy off a cliff. In this case, it's just yeeting the bad guys off a cliff. Let's quickly solve this room back here. How are you? I know you're alive. What am I about to learn? Dark side crush.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there's another ability I need before I'm ready to do this puzzle. Well, if you're not gonna fight, I'm not gonna fight you. It's probably a lightsaber throw, isn't it? No, how I personally view it is double-sided is definitely a lot better for life.
More of my soldiers breach this tomb every minute.
Afraid to face me yourself?
Had your droid not intervened, I would have killed you with ease.
It's okay, buddy. Just ignore her.
You could too, bud.
Break's over. I can't get over there. Your turn. That doesn't scare me. You're not getting out of here alive. Finally, a challenger.
Dang it.
Show me your skill. Practicing. Disappointing. How's it feel to bleed?
Come on.
Pain. More.
How does it feel to be a disappointment?
Got you. Stop him.
Hmm. All right.
An ancient Zephonian, part of a workforce that helped construct this tomb. He died before the job was finished.
Oh wait, they just trapped their people inside of the thing? Alright, so that one doesn't possess what we need. So that clearly isn't the solution. If it was, I'd have just enough time to make it. Or I'd have just enough time to make it. Very nice. Up we go.
Please stay down.
Imagine the artifacts the Empire would have missed if it weren't for your intervention on this backwater planet.
Sure it's worth the cost? I hear Project Augur came at a high price.
Stormtroopers and workers. Expendable resources.
You're a monster.
I am what Sarah made me.
Hmm. Hmm.
save you.
I don't need it
This is a
to. I just.
Jedi? I'm going to end you. Stop this. This won't be worth my time. You aren't trying. Aren't you trained? Yes, fight me. Try harder.
Oh, what?
Strike me, coward! You're a quick one. More! Give me more!
I said off.
That's not possible.
Not
I've taken the
possible,
artifact
huh?
back to my ship for analysis. Pity you couldn't make it in time.
Doesn't matter what you steal. You'll never understand it.
Yet you do?
You'll find out soon enough.
I'll take those arms.
We're about to learn something new, aren't we? Hmm. Down we go. Right there. Meow.
They haven't seen us. Keep your guard up.
It's murder time. Is it though?
I noticed
Oh.
something while examining the sarcophagus. It's a very convenient location to dispose of nuisances.
You lured me here. Was this your plan all along?
You truly have the wits of a scrapper.
Got eyes on the Jedi. Don't let him escape. Move up already! Save the blaster bolts. You got one of us. Keep your distance and fire. Launch the attack. We don't like you. Too fast.
You don't say.
Hurting. Hard to stay on him. Get up here. Don't mind the kill, Jedi. Show me your skill. Yes, like me. This is a Jedi?
That's...
Disappointing. Death to the Jedi!
All right.
Padawan, where is the Force?
Everywhere it is within me, it surrounds me.
Just so. It connects you. There will be times when emotion, pain, or exhaustion trick you. You will feel cut off, isolated. This is an illusion. Your lightsaber lies there, out of reach, but you remain connected through the Force. Feel that energy around you, and summon your weapon.
New button. So yeah, lightsaber throws.
Force is within you, around you, connecting you to your weapon.
You must ignore all distraction.
Like those 3 enchiladas in the break room.
Force is with me. It connects us. Yeah, I think so.
Hmm. 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 What are we missing? Because I'm thinking it's that. We're not allowed to go that far. Hmm. Yeah, that's to be expected. Ah. Didn't press C fast enough. Huh?
You survived.
Not part of your plan?
Luckily, I always allow for contingencies.
Right. I see. Seems elegant. World. 2 points. FF. Double lightsaber into. Once again, not particular. Double-bladed lightsabers I wouldn't consider particularly practical if you're doing an IRL lightsaber duel-esque thing. But it's a pretty big but. But in Star Wars, it's actually pretty dang useful.
Look out! You get there? Step back, I've got this. We'll catch you, Jedi! Hit him hard!
E.
How can we win? Too afraid?
I'm not. Are you?
We'll win easy.
Will you? Let's test that.
We got this!
Please tell me that was. Hey, it worked. Oh? Wait, what? Launch an attack. I wonder what I can actually do with it. I'd imagine there's some way for me to. Oops. Thank you. What does. Changing that. I am changing that. I am changing that. I am changing that. Edit controls. Z. Thanks, jerk. And
Move up. Target is highly mobile. We'll vanquish you. Eyes on his hands. All of you, watch it. Just you and me.
how did you survive?
Not today. I'll get you. Black.
I see.
Finish the job.
Um,
Paid. Stop every attack. You haven't trained enough.
that's an interesting theory. Let's put that to the test. Nope. Nope. Nope.
This was an offering to the sage-buried here. At the time, it was considered precious.
You're a coward. You're too quick.
Help me, BD.
Assault him. Incoming threat. I couldn't beat you. I can.
No. There's a wall there, by the way. Give me 1 sec, guys. I gotta file my taxes. You know how it goes. Yeah. Yeah.
Get away from me. Take this.
I think you did. You are dead. Not a big surprise. it go? There it is. All right. Jump, climb.
DVD, what's this? Let's see what you found.
My friend, what I found here is disconcerting.
Oh, that's supposed to be the bypass for. The water protected even from this side. I can guarantee this isn't the answer. But it does solve everything. Get down. You're coming with me. Do, 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 do.
Here it is. I have finally found an intact representation of this sacred Zepho artifact. My friend, look closely. This is Mictro at the vault on Begana. You can see an object in their hand. Based on this imagery, I believe this object allows a force wielder to perceive the mysteries of the vault. This is the key and the guide, the Zepho Astrium. But who would destroy images of it, and why? It requires more research. However, our next step is clear. Find an Astrium, if any still exist.
An Astrium. You ever heard of it? Me neither. But a key. Yeah, I understand that. Looks like we know what we have to find.
We're blind. Let's quickly rest. Who knows where this actually comes out?
Very good, Padawan. You've cleared the way.
What are you talking about?
I needed this tomb raised. And now that I have what I need, you're of no use to me.
Can you reverse what she's done? Thanks. Hope this new encryption keeps her out for good. A probe droid processing unit. What's it like hacking other droids anyway? Yeah, I feel weird about hacking people too. For a good cause though, right?
think I like this setup. Hmm.
Should check in with the Mantis. Trilla probably knows where they are. You sure the comm's fixed? They're not answering. Something's wrong. We need to get back. Nobody around. Think it's some kind of trap? Seems like we've been walking into a lot of them lately. Wait, do you hear that?
Hmm.
Hey! Found the turret! Fall down! I'll get you! You can't beat us. Yeah, I got him. I see you, Jedi.
It's this area, okay. Let's just get out of here.
Why do you try?
Definitely not.
We must attack.
Let's head back up. Bug. No door.
What are you muttering about over there? I was just trying to remember info on that. Philax, I think it's called. You can kill it by shooting it. That's all you need to know. Enemy contact!
I think this might be a lift to the lower floor. It'll be good for heading back.
Heard something nearby. Found the target trying to kill us all! Take that! Understood. Slip up now.
hear you, BD. Let me see.
Let's get out.
What got you so riled up today? Blasted Jedi is here. Affirmative. He's hit. Dodge this. I thought I'd be the last one standing.
I have an idea.
Jedi. Assail the intruder. I think he's scared. The distance to the target is too far.
I forgot about you.
Am I all that's left? Not so close.
I think you did. Oh. Yeah. Isn't he your bounty hunter?
You sure you're a Jedi?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
You caught me! Catch me now!
BD. Where are we? BD1? Hello, buddy? Where are you? BD? Gotta find a way out of here. Wherever here is. Is that a power cable? My lightsaber is missing. Something back there. Whoever locked me up took my lightsaber. Gotta get it back.
I finally recognized that.
That did it. Air's cold, stale. Might be deep underground.
Why would they allow me to enter that?
That did something. The door opened up. Let's see if I can find a way out of here. Feels like I'm being watched. Hey, someone in there?
Hai chuba da nago.
Where are we?
Hopa sortomo kili uba shak pudu.
What? Sork Tormo?
Stuta karkina tonta. Tonta.
Okay. I guess you're good.
Hechuta.
Hang on. That's not good. BD? BD1? Is that you? I found you. Are you okay? Let's get you out of there.
Hmm. I see.
Hey! Oh, I'm happy to see you too. Let's get that restraining bolt off of you. Jerks. Poor droids. Let's get out of here before the same happens to us.
Hmm.
Let's see what's behind here. It's got power now. Hear that? Sounds like someone is home after all. Hey, I recognize this band.
This is almost unfair. No, wait.
Finally, he arrives! We had action on how long it would take you to get here.
And who are you?
Who am I? I'm Sword Tormo, baby. I'm the boss of this operation. You have greasy forearms to thank for bringing us together.
I will. As soon as we get out of here.
We have a special challenger for you tonight. An enforcer from a bygone era. A Jedi! Let's see what he's got. Oh, somebody get baby his toy.
Show? I'll give you a show.
I smell blood and money! Tonight, we celebrate those fallen challengers of the past and the great sacrifice they made to make us all rich. Such carnage!
I don't think we ever took them on.
Maybe you should come down and face me yourself.
I'm too busy counting my credits.
And 3, talks too much.
And more. Let's get him something with some bite. Easy pickings. Plenty more where that came from. Get him some real action. So impressive, Jedi. You think that's funny?
Hmm.
The best is yet to come. I believe you know our next challenge. The Haxian Brood is coming for you. I'd like to see that again.
Catch me now.
Can't win 'em all.
Different or not. Take this. You got me. You sure you're a Jedi? Get on.
What did he just do? What do you mean, encounter? It's a magic! Blast it! There's no escape! I'll chase you across the galaxy if I have to!
Yeah.
Hey, Grease. You're famous down there.
Yeah, they're an ugly group, huh? They smell like used droid oil. At least they're okay.
Yeah, a complication we could have avoided. Luckily, we found you.
We have another complication. The Empire knows about the holocron.
That's not good. The entire mission is now at risk.
And I had a nice chat with the second sister, Trilla.
What did she tell you?
She told me you betrayed her to the Empire. Is it true?
She'll say anything to jeopardize this mission.
Is it true?
She was my apprentice. Before the Purge.
You should have told me.
We're getting an encrypted message from Kashyyyk.
Mari,
Cal, we found Tarful, and he is willing to meet you. But that's not all. The Empire overran our position at the refinery. Saw retreated off-world. Some of us have joined the Wookiee fighters in the forests. Be careful.
you too.
Later.
Later. We have our lead.
Okay, this is fine. Everything is gonna be fine. Hey, kid. Hey, wake up. Can we talk?
What?
Can we talk? I don't know what's going on between you and her. I mean, I figure it's some kind of Jedi thing, but I don't think this is the right time for
It's
it.
not any of your business.
I think it's my business. And we're all in this together, aren't we? mistake. And I almost got you killed. I'm sorry. I mean, we all make mistakes, right? Well, maybe not you. Hey, why don't you cut her some slack? I'm not saying do it for me, but you two are the best thing that ever happened in my life. Before you came along, all I cared about was a tight hand on a stiff heater. That's a game term.
I know what it is.
Cal, life's not a game. Before you two, all I cared about was myself. Easy money. Now it's different.
This Rochier looks great, Grease.
You know, it's not the origin tree or anything, but it does a job.
I like what you did with the branches.
Huh, thanks, kid. You know, you're all right.
Alright. Well, I think this is a pretty good stopping point. So we found out that Trilla is alive and Yacht. We found out that we actually need 2 points. Oh. It's a lot of points. What are you? You're still that empowered slowdown. Survivalist. Personal Sims. Alright. Alright. Either way. This is a pretty good stopping point. We have our new abilities. We have a... Oh, I like how this is turning out so far. I'm hoping there's still a few more parts to collect. Could be lighting here. I don't know. I think in terms of this specifically, I think there's something better. Don't mind the leather wrap. There might be a better in, I think. You know, there might be a top end that I think looks better because we really got more to collect. Might go back to the black center. Careful swinging that around, Mr. Cal. Yeah, she that one. I definitely enjoyed that paint scheme the most on him. And I have a feeling that there's one more. Okay, but we've saved. We are good.